As an artist who started out with oil paint, I'm used to slow drying times, rich textures, that classic smell of linseed oil, and the luxury of stepping away from a canvas for hours without worrying about drying time. But today, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and I'm trying a medium that's a little faster, vibrant, and clean. Why, hello there. Okay, so I went to Michael's and I found these on clearance. They are slow drying acrylics. I saw them a couple times and I decided to go back and get them because I think that they will be really good for, well, I'm hoping that they'll be really good for like plein air painting, urban sketching. And I liked the colors in this limited color palette. I think I can work with them. However, I'm not well versed in acrylic, so I do feel like I need to watch a few videos. I feel like I need to practice limited color palettes. For some reason, I started with oils first. That was the very first painting medium I really have ever gotten to, which I think is a little backwards, but that was just my journey, I guess. That was the medium I was most curious about when I started, but now we're gonna try acrylics. And it says slow drying, so I'm really curious about that. I like the idea of having more time to blend, so I'm hoping that will be nice. And I also like the idea acrylics dry faster than oil, so I'm just very curious to try this. And it was on clearance, so while I was at Michael's, I also got a couple brushes. I felt like I needed flats. Yeah, I don't have too many flats, so I felt like I needed a couple flats. I got this little angle brush. I love me a good dagger, good angle brush, and a little filbert. I also got this, some Sta Wet. That feels wrong. I feel like it's supposed to be Stay Wet, but it's Sta Wet palette. I don't like that. I want it to be Stay Wet. I've had this, but I got refills of the paper. So anyways, I'm gonna play with that tomorrow. It's kind of late and I'm tired and I want to take a shower and go to bed. So the plan tomorrow, play with a limited color palette, watch a bunch of videos, and then I would like to then take these on the go. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Because I was using a limited color palette of only 5 colors, it was important for me to understand the range and the variety that I could pull from these 5 colors before I applied them to the portrait I wanted to paint. By doing a little bit of color mixing, I also was able to get to know my medium and become familiar with it. So, I am currently being humbled. Acrylics are hard. I don't really know what I was expecting, but they are just a little bit harder than I was expecting. I think I was kind of expecting them to perform like gouache, perhaps. And I think the thing that's throwing me off is that you can't reactivate them, which I didn't realize. I thought maybe you could do that. However, overall, I am appreciating the challenge. I think the limited color palette is also quite a challenge, but I do like the colors. It feels very traditional and desaturated and vinebral, and I like how it's coming out. I like the colors. I do see it coming together, and I know it's going to come together, and I'm going to be so proud. But right now, I'm just like, man. I'm being humbled. After externally processing in that last clip, I almost immediately realized where I was going wrong. I realized that I was just painting when I needed to be painting with intention, with thought and focus. I wasn't being mindful about the marks I was making or the colors. I just was kind of getting lost in it all. But once I switched gears, turned my brain on, and was more intentional, everything started to click.